Now that is a hot take. Hello loves and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, I'm Kay. I am so glad that you're here today. I'm so glad that you clicked on this video because today is going to be a fun one. We're gonna do something a little bit different. A couple weeks ago on my Instagram, I asked you guys to drop your most unpopular cozy gaming opinions, the type of hot takes that might get you soft blocked on a Discord server, and oh my god, you guys did not hold back. And honestly, I love that. Also, side note, if you are not following me on Instagram, you should give it a follow because over there I love to post behind the scenes, pics of my dog Poppy, and ask you guys questions for videos like this. So today we are going to be reading and reacting to your hot takes. And I am so excited. I'm a little bit scared, but I'm mostly excited. I think it's gonna be really fun. I tried my best to avoid looking at your answers so we could kind of like read these together for the first time. I did, however, see a few of them. Some of you guys just like woke up and chose violence and I'm here for it. But okay, before we dive in, just a reminder, this is all in good fun.
This is a safe space.
Your opinions, valid. My reactions, a little dramatic, probably unnecessary, but always from the heart. Let's get started. Okay, I am so excited. I am also scared, but let's get into it. Right out of the gate, Stardew Valley is just okay. That hurts a little. That hurts a little bit. I do think that Stardew Valley is not for everyone, and a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on it. Some people feel like it's just like too much of a grind. Some people just think it's boring, and I get that. I really do get that. But just okay. I just feel like it's better than okay. Next up is Stardew Valley is horrible. Okay, I can deal with it's okay. But horrible? How can you say it's horrible? I think my favorite thing about that game is just how much content is in it. It is not very expensive. There's a ton of content. There's always updates. Concerned Ape really just
Takes care of us.
there's so much dialogue. Then like the modding, people have the most insane mods for it as well. I love Stardew. I think it is perfection. Hot take. Animal Crossing is boring, or maybe I'm missing the point. If you watched my tier ranking video, you know how I feel about Animal Crossing, but I kind of agree. I like the idea of Animal Crossing. I like parts of Animal Crossing. I think that it's really cute. The vibes are good. It's just so stressful to me. Like, I want like a great island, but it takes so long to get there. And so for me, I don't know. I just don't love it. I got you. Fae Farm is just a Stardew knockoff. I agree with this one. This one is... You're onto something with that. So Fae Farm, for those of you guys who don't know, is a farming game that came out, I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before that. I think it was 2023. And it had all of the makings of a good farming sim. It looked so cute. And I loved that there was kind of like a magical element that was gonna make it a little bit different. But I didn't feel like it was different enough from other farming sims to kind of hold its own in the subgenre, if that makes sense. You were still like mining, and the mining was very similar, but somehow a little bit harder. You were still fishing. In my opinion, it wasn't that much different, and it was so much more expensive. I want to say it was $60 when I bought it. It might have been 40, but either way, it was just like really expensive for what it was. I was kind of underwhelmed by it. Ooh, this is a good one. All Sims games are boring. Okay, I think it really depends on how you play The Sims. Everyone plays it differently. Some people grew up on this game, right? I did not. I did not grow up playing this game. I started like in the last couple of years. And the way that I like to play it is I just like to create the characters and I like to make the houses really fun. Occasionally I'll actually play through like a day. Typically I don't do that because I do think the actual gameplay is kind of boring. But I love decorating. I love any kind of house decorating games. I think it's really cozy. And in Sims, there's just so many options for you to create rooms however you want. So I personally think that it's fun because of that, but I definitely see how it can be considered boring. I see it. I don't think it's a crazy thing to say. Okay, I wanted Endless Ocean Luminous to be amazing. I was let down in every possible way. Endless Ocean Luminous is a Switch game. It's a Nintendo game. It's very chill. It's very like explorer based. You're basically just diving and documenting different like underwater creatures and fish and all that kind of stuff. I did not play the previous Endless Ocean games. I know there were other ones in the past. I think for Wii, I'm Pretty sure. So my first experience was with Luminous, and I actually really liked it. I think that the vibe was very chill. I wasn't expecting a lot from it because I knew it was just kind of swimming around and exploring. So in my opinion, it's really fun. I also love that you can do multiplayer with that game. You can like get on with your friends and you guys can all explore a shipwreck together. I was one of those girls growing up that I was like,
I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
even though like I don't know anything about science. I think there's like an element of that, of just like loving sea creatures and everything. So I thought that was super fun. It's definitely not like a packed game. Like it's not the type of game that I think you could play for hours and hours and hours. It's very just like relaxing, low-key, chill. Palia is kind of boring. Ooh, that is a hot take. Palia, for those of you guys who do not know, is another kind of life sim game. It's very vibrant. It's an MMO. It's got kind of like a mythical world type feel to it. You can hunt and you can fish. You like collect a lot of things. You make a lot of things. I really like Palia. I just haven't played enough of it. I've played a good amount. I'm still not far enough into the game. I know some people that just truly adore it and it's a fantastic game. I'm pretty sure it's free also. We love a free game. But again, with any of these kind of like life sims, farming sims, I think there is an element to them that can seem boring or over and underwhelming at the same time because you're like just grinding basically. Cozy Grove is terrible. The frame rate is so slow it's basically unplayable on Switch. I love Cozy Grove on Switch. Cozy Grove is the cutest little life sim game. You're just like a little guy. You're camping in like a haunted island. You wander around. Oh my god, this one makes me so happy. This is about Stardew Valley. How the hell is Pierre's shop in Stardew going under? This guy charges 10K for a backpack. You're not wrong. I don't know why Pierre's shop's going under. That's just an honorary mention one because that's hilarious. I can't get into Zelda and I think it's incredibly overrated. So I haven't actually played Zelda. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom. So I can't speak to that at all. What I will say is that it's gorgeous. The art style in that game, in those games, stunning, beautiful. And I know so many people that absolutely adore those games so much. Like they're ultimate cozy games for them. So I cannot speak to that, but that is a hot take for sure. Cause I feel like most of the time I hear people say that they are obsessed with Zelda. Ooh, I like this one. There's no better category of games than story games. Fight me. No, I think that's a good take. I don't know if it's my take, but I think that's a good take. I love story games. Story games can really get you, but it really depends on the pacing and the dialogue of the story. Sometimes they kind of just drag on and on and on, and I personally get bored. I think I just have like a really bad attention span, maybe. But story games are so good. New Pokemon games don't feel like they used to. We went from villains to bullies. I have heard this so many times. People just really don't love that the new games, the stakes are so low. Like before you were like trying to save the world from evil, and now it's like,
These kids are being mean to me.
I just haven't focused that much on the storyline of Pokemon. I'm usually just like, the Pokemon. Like, I don't know, I just don't focus on that, but I definitely get it. I don't like the graphics in Stardew Valley. I've tried so hard. So this is the reason why I didn't play Stardew Valley for so long. I thought that the pixel art was just like not immersive, and I tried so hard, just like you. And I also tried really hard to get into it and I couldn't figure it out. But I eventually, I don't know, just like playing it a lot, I fell in love with the style. Pokemon is 10,000 times better than Animal Crossing. Yeah, I will agree with that. I don't want to even go into detail on that one, but yeah, you're right. Like you're right. I don't find Stardew Valley relaxing. Managing it harder than my life management. I think it's in the gameplay. It's how you play it. Because there are definitely things where people are like, oh, if you want to be super efficient and you want to like make sure you get all this stuff before this time, you got to do it like this. And I think that is stressful. Whenever I do my Let's Play, I'm like, I know I'm not being the most efficient. And I'm like, oh, people are gonna think I'm like so stupid or whatever. But like, it's really just, it is a cozy game. Like you can play it however you want to play it. You can focus on making a wine empire if you so choose every time. That's what I do. Every file, I just make a wine empire. So you can just kind of play it how you want to play it. But if that's still like overwhelming, then it's just not the game for you. There's not enough chill exploring games where you can just aimlessly roam around. Ooh, I agree that there's not enough of them. I can think of a few really good ones, like a short hike. You do have like an objective of like getting to the summit, but you can kind of just like dilly-dally. Who doesn't love to dilly-dally? Another good one is Endless Ocean Luminous, which I mentioned earlier. That one you're just kind of swimming around.
You're just swimming around.
There's one called East Shade where you're doing kind of a lot of like exploring, looking around. But I will agree, in the cozy gaming genre, there are so many farming sims. So many farming sims. I mean, I love a farming sim, but we could also use some more just like aimless, ambling games, I think. Ooh, I like this one. I don't like cozy gaming at all. Oh my god. That's a hot take, especially for this channel. Overall, cozy games are like what make you feel comfortable and relaxed and like chill and all that stuff. But those like slower life sim, farming sim, chill games are not for everyone. And I do get that. Minecraft is overrated. I never thought I was gonna be a Minecraft girly. I just didn't get it. I was like, it's gotta be kind of, it seemed boring from afar. But once I started playing it, it's actually so fun. I think it's just one of those games where like you make it whatever you want it to be kind of thing. Playing games on easy mode doesn't make you a bad gamer. This is so true. I think with cozy games, a lot of them kind of are like default easy mode, if that makes sense. Like they're already pretty relaxing and pretty chill. But I do agree, if you play a game on easy, that's chill. Like just do what you want to do. No one else's opinions matter. My take is that the cozy game genre has become oversaturated with farming sims. Yes. Amen. You got it. I was kind of getting to this earlier. I love farming sims. I love them. But that does seem to be kind of just like where the cozy game genre is like trending. My hot take is that Fallout 4 is actually a cozy game in disguise. I've never played Fallout, but I have watched people play Fallout. It seems like a fun game, honestly. I don't know if I would consider it cozy for me. I think that, you know, if it relaxes you in that way, then it's a cozy game for you, and I love that. My hot take is that most games that are considered to be cozy are either very childish and shallow or the exact opposite, and they have quite dark and depressing themes. I'd love something in between. Like they're either like Animal Crossing, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, or they're like really dark. I'm thinking like Strange Horticulture or Hollow Knight kind of, or A Night in the Woods. Like those ones have like some like slightly more dark themes, which I think are good too. I think there's like a place for them. Spooky cozy games, absolute fave. But yeah, something more in between. I just wonder what that would look like. Because I think of Stardew Valley as kind of in between. Fields of Mistria, kind of in between, or Mistria. Coral Island, I would think of as in between. Unpacking seems kind of in between. But I would love to know what you guys think on that. Like, what do you think? What would like an in-between cozy game be like? I choose Cult of the Lamb over Animal Crossing. I have been wanting to play Cult of the Lamb forever. That game looks so good. So I can't throw my opinion in the ring. If you've played Cult of the Lamb, let me know what you think of it. My not so hot, but some may consider hot take is that literally any game can be considered cozy as long as it makes you feel good. Playing Call of Duty makes you feel good? Cozy. I think that this is generally true. I think cozy games overall are just like, it's like what makes you feel relaxed, what calms you down, what like calms your brain down a little bit, or just kind of helps you unwind, helps you like de-stress. But I also feel like it is now becoming its own genre, kind of. Like if you go on Steam and you look up Call of Duty, it's not going to be under cozy games. You know what I mean? So I think in that sense, there are cozy games and non-cozy games. In a broader sense, anything that you play that relaxes you, that just like recharges your batteries, that's a cozy game. I hate farming games. And you know, I get that, because whenever I try to explain farming games to my mom, she's like, so you're just working like on a farm in the game. Why would you play that? And I'm like, why do I play that? It's fun to me. So I love Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but the tasks are never done. Def not cozy, but fun. There are a lot of tasks in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and the tasks definitely feel a little bit never-ending in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Overall, I really like Hello Kitty though. I think that the game is really fun, really cute, and there's enough differences in that game from other kind of life sims that I'm really enjoying it, but Tom Nook is the GOAT. He lets you pay off your loans on your own time with no interest, expand your home with no money down, and he accepts trash and weeds and random fish for bells. His backstory is sad. All he wants is to be a good businessman. Plus, he adopted Timmy and Tommy off the street to give them a better life. Justice for Tom Nook. I'm dying. This is so funny to me. You kind of convinced me. I'm definitely a Tom Nook hater. That's part of the reason why I don't like Animal Crossing, is I find Tom Nook so annoying. I don't know, it's his face to me. It's so annoying. Like, I look at him and he's just like,
you're in debt.
but like, I love that there are fans of Tom Nook. I think Tom Nook needs that because he's always the villain for everyone else. I don't like Spiritfarer. I think everyone else seems to really like it, but I find it super boring. It is a slower game, and so I do get that, but I just think it's beautiful if you like want to take the time to get through it. Fishing in Stardew is actually not that bad. I kind of agree with this. I know like it is at the beginning, fishing in Stardew sucks, and that's like the big thing. People warn you when you play Stardew, they're like, be ready, fishing is the worst. But I do think that it gets easier. In the end, it's kind of like, I actually like fishing more than mining in Stardew, but what do you think? That was like a lot of the answers. That wasn't all of them. There were a ton of the same ones about Stardew Valley being boring, Animal Crossing being boring, cozy games being boring. And I just found them so entertaining to read. I just kind of like that we don't all feel the exact same way about all of these games. You know, there may be a cozy game that I try that I just can't get into. That doesn't mean it's a bad game though. That just means that that game wasn't for me. And it's always so fun when I hear someone else say, no, I love that game so much and this is why I love it. Okay, cool. Like that game, it is still a good game. And it still deserves like the genuine hype and following. I also think that us branching out and trying so many different games is really helpful. We're going out there, we're figuring out which ones we really like, which ones really soothe us and calm us down. So anyways, let me know what your cozy gaming hot takes are in the comments below. And maybe we'll do this again sometime, like in a year. Maybe we'll come back to this. I love hearing the hot takes. It just like spices things up a little. Thanks so much for hanging out today. It was so fun. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, loves.